Hi, my name is Joseph. We're at Arizona Microgreens at the Roosevelt Center of Sustainability, and today we're going to be talking about composting. So these are microgreens. This is how we grow microgreens, and we harvest with a pair of scissors. Whew. Okay, so you see here, these are the microgreens that we've harvested. And then what we have here are the leftovers. And let's look really closely and see what we have. So what you can see here is all the roots, and we can see some soil, we see stems, and some leaves. So at this point, we have the choice of what to do with the leftovers. We could take this and we could throw it in the trash can, and then the garbage man will come and pick it up and just take it away. Or we could actually put it in what's called a compost pile. And we can put it in compost because everything here in the tray is made up of organic material. Yeah, so organic material is like soil, plant matter, food, leftover food, leaves, plants, anything like that is here. So all of this is organic material. And we're gonna reuse it outside. We're gonna find a way of recycling it. Right here. So we're going to take this wheelbarrow and we're going to dump it on our big compost pile out behind the greenhouse. Okay, so here we are at our giant compost pile. A compost pile is basically a big pile of organic material. There's no plastic or metal or silverware or anything like that in here. This pile is just organic material. You can see here, this is one of those harvested microgreen trays. And you can see the roots down here. We can see what's left of the soil and some of those stems. And this is where we cut the microgreens from. But a few days ago, we just kind of threw this here. And let's take a look more closely and see what's going on in detail inside of this compost pile. This right here, these are some trays of microgreens that have really been decomposing for a couple of weeks now. And we can actually see that some of the microgreens are regrowing. And if we dig deep here, can actually find some really beautiful soil that could be used in someone's garden in their home, or we could use it here at the Roosevelt Center of Sustainability and we could grow more plants with this soil. So you just have to dig not that far and you can see that those fungi and bacteria, things that we might need a microscope to actually see them at work, well, we might not be able to see them with our eyes, but we can see the results of their work. So this is amazing. This stuff right here, just a few weeks ago, was one of those trays of microgreens. It used to look like this. So that's really amazing. Compost, the process of decomposition turns this into this right here. So this is our active compost pile right here. That we see we have a bunch of plants that are still growing in it. We see a bunch of butterflies and insects. It's amazing. It's super active, but we're still in the process of decomposing, okay? We still have some things that have yet to break down. After a few weeks and few months, we'll go and we'll turn this compost pile, and what we end up with looks like this. It's a big pile of usable soil, and it's hard to think that just a few weeks ago, this looked like that over there. So the process of decomposition can actually be really quick and can end up giving us a bunch of resource that we can continue to use and use and use. And it's kind of crazy to think that we were just going to send all this stuff in the trash and just get rid of it, and we would have lost that resource. But instead, we chose to recycle it and reuse it here at the Roosevelt Center of Sustainability.